Equine-assisted therapy is proving to be an effective way to treat physical and behavioral challenges and help people heal. At the end of our discussion with Amanda Richard, a mental health professional, we will tell you about a workshop where you can find out more. Amanda, welcome.
Hi.
We're happy to have you.
It's good to be here.
You're an expert in this area and many others. So give us an overview how equine-assisted therapy works. What's the premise?
So it's an experiential therapy. So it's a lot of hands-on, a lot of engaging, and not just the traditional talk therapy where someone sits across from me and we just talk about what is coming up to the forefront of their mind. So normally they come in, I ask, what would you like to focus on today? And they give me what they'd like to focus on, and we go from there. We can do different activities like grooming, just spend time with the animals. Sometimes they talk to the animals like I'm not even there. So. And
it is proving to be very effective. I'm reading more and more about it, and I'm just wondering why it's not more readily available to everyone.
I wish it was more readily available. A lot of it is cost. Horses are amazing creatures, but they do cost a lot of money to take care of and make sure they're cared properly for. And I think it might be space like farmland having those necessities that you need to support the horses too.
And here's a question, and our producer wants to know this. Why horses? Why are you finding that they are so effective in this therapy? I personally know someone who was involved in it and really they made strides in their therapy.
Yes, so horses are prey animals. And with them being prey animals, they have to be very emotionally intuitive. They have to know where the danger's at. So they can actually sense your heartbeat. So if someone is appearing super calm, but they sense like they're feeling anxious, they show it in their mouth. It's a lot of mouth movement, lip licking, and that they just key into that. And so people can't put on a front that I'm okay, because the horses tell me otherwise.
What kind of progress have you seen? Of course, you can't name patients, but what is something really notable that you could share with us?
I've seen clients where they struggle to talk to me directly, but when we bring a horse in, they'll be brushing them and they'll just open up about things where they're like, I didn't expect that to come out today. And brushing them too, sometimes they get emotional and they're like, I don't know where this is coming from. And I'm like, it's something that has to get out. And the horse is giving you space to do that.
That's fascinating, and I've seen it work. They're beautiful animals. So you're teaming up with Matt and Renee Bowserman at Charlie's Forever Farm at the end of this month, and you are offering a 2-hour workshop. So tell us about this, and there's still room for people to sign up, correct?
Absolutely.
So what are you going to do?
So there's going to be a barn tour, so people can go around and meet the animals that are at the farm, and then I'm going to do 2 separate demonstrations of here is what equine therapy can look like. And kind of like how it's laid out, because a lot of times when people hear equine therapy, they're like, so you do therapy with a horse? I'm like, yes, they're involved, but not just with the horse.
Right. And so what things can people look forward to? The tour, and of course working with you. It's 2 hours, so they're going to have some time. Will there be time for questions? Or are you going to demonstrate? Or what are you going to do?
Absolutely. I'm going to have a demonstration with some volunteers if they would like to. And then also Q&A. So if they have questions or things come up throughout the session, I am more than happy to answer questions.
Okay. Is there anything else that we should know about this area of therapy that perhaps isn't being printed that we should know?
So this area of therapy works really well with people who have been through a traumatic event, so trauma survivors. Traditional talk therapy doesn't always work, and so it's finding those different avenues where we can reach people and they have a space where they can heal and move forward.
Yeah, and here's another question for you. Can you tell if the horses are enjoying this therapy, that human connection?
Absolutely. Some horses will come up and greet people at the gate, and sometimes if that person, this is another where they sense the emotion, they'll walk away and they'll have their ears pinned or like mouth moving, and then it's a check-in piece. And once that person's able to regulate and calm down, then the horses come back.
Okay, give us the details again. It's at the end of the month, right?
Yes, it's on Saturday, June 28th from 10:30 to noon at Charlie's Forever Farm.
All right, and people need to sign up, right? There's a place, there's a link where you can sign up.
Yes, there's a flyer and a link where you can add your contact information.
All right, Amanda Richard, thank you so much for joining us today. Learned a lot today. It's always good.
Yeah, thank you for having me.